completing the square and finding vertex form for a vertical parabola. In this video, we will be going over how to complete the square with standard form and make it into vertex form. So we have the standard form of a vertical parabola as being 2x squared plus 24x plus 66 equals y. So now we're going to group, our x terms are already grouped together. So now we're going to factor out this 2. Just to factor it out, we have 2, and 2x squared divided by 2 is just x squared. Then we have 24x divided by 2, which is just 12x. And then now we have factored out this 2 and brought it outside of our parentheses. And then we still have our plus 66 on the outside of the parentheses, in which all equals y. So now we have to make this a perfect trinomial in order to complete the square. And so now, in order to create a perfect trinomial, we're going to do b over 2 squared, and we're going to add that term into here. So our b term is 12. So 12 divided by 2 is easy, it's 6. And 6 squared is just 36. So now we have the equation 2 times x squared plus 12x plus our b over 2 squared, which is 36, plus 66 equals y. The key thing to remember is now we have to add here our b over 2 squared. But you have to remember this 2 is being multiplied by everything in this parentheses because of distributive property. So 2 times 36 equals 72. This 72 is what we're adding to our 66. So now we are left with 2 times x squared plus 12x plus 36 plus 66 plus the 72, which is our b over 2 squared. And that's going to be, this 2 is going to be distributed to that, making it 72, plus 72 equals y. So now we have 2 times, and if you remember, we have b over 2 squared, which is our 36. That's where we got this 36 from. Key thing to remember. Now, we have the same x squared plus 12x plus 36. Simple addition here. We just have plus 138 equals y. We're not going to touch this 138. We're not going to touch this y. So now, what we're going to do is we have 2 times, and now our b term divided by 2 was 6. So we're going to keep our x, and then this 6 was positive, right? Because positive 12 divided by 2 equals positive 6. Plus 6 squared plus 138 equals y. This is the vertex form for this particular vertical parabola. And just to go through the steps again, we started with the equation 2x squared plus 24x plus 66 equals y. We then factored out this 2, and it became 2 parentheses x squared plus 12x parenthesis end plus 66 equals y. And then our 12 is our b term, and in order to create the perfect trinomial, we had to do b over 2 squared and add it to inside of our parentheses. And b over 2 squared in this term was 12 divided by 2 squared. 12 divided by 2 was 6. 6 squared was 36. We took the 36 and we added it inside of our parentheses. Now we have to add 2 times this 36 and add it right here. 2 times 36 was 72, as we found out right here. Now we added the 72 to 66 and we got 138. And now back to the parentheses, we want to simplify it as far as we can. And since it's now a perfect trinomial, we can simplify it down to x plus 6 squared. This 6 is our b over 2, and originally our b was 12. 12 divided by 2 is 6. So we have 2 times x plus 6 squared plus 138 equals y. And that is our vertex form. And in this video, we have now completed the square and did vertex form from standard form. Thank you, and I hope this video helped.